Now there's one more thing before I leave this point that I want to explain to you. There'll be a challenge, a great challenge that will come with setting aside this denominational moniker or name and trying just to follow the Scriptures. And that is what I call the other ditch paralysis. The other ditch paralysis. Let me walk you through what this is and what it has to do with us being able to accept these new teachings from the Scripture that we have not believed before. Now here's a road. Let's see, the other ditch paralysis. Beautiful picture, isn't it? I think we ought to go there and have services. That would be awesome. Beautiful picture. At any rate, the other ditch paralysis, it says basically, look, there are two ditches on each side of the truth. The truth is in the middle. That yellow line down the middle is the truth. All right? But on any issue, you're going to have people in both ditches. In other words, they're going to be wrong on one side or the other of the truth. Well, the other ditch paralysis is the reality that sometimes as I move from my ditch, let's say I'm over here in the left ditch on the issue of elders in the church. Let's say that I believe there should only be one pastor and that multiple elders is not required and all that kind of jazz. Well, one of the things that happens on the point of elders, and we'll just use this as an example, is people start to begin to think that they reject that truth because of what the guy in the other ditch believes. So let's see here. Let's say that I'm here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way with my pointer here. Let's say that I'm over here and somebody comes to me and preaches to me about elders and says the church needs to adopt multiple elders, biblically qualified elders. And I reject that. Here's what a lot of people will say about elders. They'll say, that sounds like a Presbyterian. Or you're sounding like a Presbyterian. Now when they say that, this is the error that they are committing. They are saying, they're looking across to the other ditch, and they're looking in that ditch and they're saying, I don't believe what the Presbyterians believe. Therefore, even if the Bible tells me to do something that I think Presbyterians do, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to move towards that other ditch. So what happens is I look at this and I go, if I move towards the truth in the middle, then I am moving closer to the guy in the other ditch. So I get paralyzed. Remember the other ditch paralysis. It means I get paralyzed in my ditch here on the left because when I move towards the truth in the middle, I am also moving towards the error on the other side. But you cannot stay in a ditch. You're in a ditch. You know, it doesn't matter which ditch you're in. Get out of the ditch. You say, well, Wes, what if we move too far? Well, that's why you have to study the Bible. The Bible will tell you where the line is and where to stop. And if you go too far, the Bible will tell you how to come back. The answer is not to stay in that ditch. So don't let that thought pop into you. That sounds like a Presbyterian. You sound like a Methodist. You sound like a whatever. An old earth or a new earth or a Calvinist and Arminian. Forget all those things and just focus on what the Scriptures say.